Hi guys, today we're going to be making cornbread on Kids Cook. Hope you enjoy. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to add our ingredients to our big mixing bowl. So right here I have some cornmeal, our flour, our sugar, our baking soda, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my wet ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and add my milk. Ooh, look at that, beautiful. Got an egg. I wish I could do it with one hand. If you can, then make sure that you take a video of it and send it in to us so we can see you crack an egg with one hand. And then we have some oil. I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to whisk this all together. Now, some of you might have used Jiffy at home, and there is nothing wrong with that. We're just showing you how to do this from scratch, just in case you happen to have all these ingredients and you don't have Jiffy at home. Isn't that beautiful? Now, before we put all our mix into this pan, we just want to make sure this is a little bit lubricated so it doesn't stick. Some of you might have like Pam at home, the spray, and that's great, but if you don't, you can always just use a little bit of the oil that you have and you can sort of mix it around. I take a paper towel, and what I do is I just take it around the pan and make sure I distribute it equally so again your cornbread doesn't stick to the pan. And make sure that you get the sides really good too, whether you're spraying it with Pam or you're using a paper towel. Either way, just make sure it gets around. And then I'm gonna take my mix and I'm gonna pour as much as I can into that. Oh, look at that, isn't that beautiful? And then I'm gonna take my rubber spatula and I like to get every last bit of it. So that way I can have a nice big pan of cornbread. Scrape it in there. Then, I know it looks really low in your pan, but it is going to raise because of that baking soda, okay? Guys, remember it's really neat to preheat, so before you put in your cornbread, you might want to make sure to turn your oven on. This should be cooked at about 400. So whatever kind of oven you use, you should have a dial and you can set it to 400. And you might also have to select another knob that says bake. And I would give it a good like 10 minutes, and that gives you plenty of time to mix up your cornbread. All right? Now our cornbread is ready to go in the oven. It's all preheated. It's neat to preheat. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the oven. Be careful, the oven can be really hot, so don't put your face in the oven. Hot things are hot, make sure that you have oven mitts. But if you don't have oven mitts, what you can do is use a dish rag and fold it up a couple of times, that's fine. And go ahead and stick this in there. Now, if you have a kitchen timer, what you should do is set your kitchen timer to about 15 minutes, okay? Now, if your cornbread's not ready, then I would set it for another like 2 minutes and check on it, okay? But don't leave your cornbread in there too long. It should be a nice golden brown by the time you're done.
All right, guys, now that we have our mac and cheese and we've got our chili and we've got our cornbread, I'm gonna show you 3 different ways. So you can have chili with a little bit of shredded cheese on top. Of course, chili with cornbread, but of course you can also do
Chili, macaroni, and cheese.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Plop it right on, man.
Or if you have a really big bowl, you could probably do all 3.
Exactly. So this is just one of the ways you can spice up and use 3 different recipes to make a lot of different combinations, can't you? You can put cheese on top, you can put cornbread here, tons of different things. Hope you guys had fun. See you next week.
Bon appetit.